Due to the mature content of this video, viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is the one and only EV to Trouble Child, and welcome to another episode of Trouble Child TV. Fall's here, which means summer is over, and so does this year's summer movie season. With my part-time job and searching to moonlight elsewhere, I only got around to seeing 6 movies this past summer. So for this episode, I will be reviewing all 6 movies. And don't worry, each review will be quick and spoiler-free. So let's not waste any more time and get started with Godzilla. Now, despite grossing over $379 million worldwide, making 1998's Godzilla for TriStar Pictures the 3rd highest grossing movie of that year, it is still considered a fact even to this day, one of the most hated movies ever made, and a bastardization to the king of the monsters. Even so, that Toho, the parent holders of Godzilla, officially rebranded its American version as Zilla. This is coming from a guy who actually likes the 98 Godzilla, but I digress. Fast forward to San Diego Comic-Con 2012, Warner Bros. And Legendary Pictures revealed the poster and teaser trailer of the Godzilla that Westerners have been waiting for, with a bigger and more badass King of the Monsters. Even to this day, the first trailer still runs chill down to my spine. Directed by Gareth Edwards and featuring Breaking Bad's Bryan Cranston, the 2004 reboot of Godzilla was released on May 16th in the US. With much hype and anticipation, the new and improved Western Godzilla earned a worldwide box office gross of $542.9 million worldwide, outgrossing the 1998 version. While it was refreshing to see the American version of Godzilla that fans have been waiting for, myself included, I was a little disappointed at how much emphasis this film put on the human characters and the Muto monsters compared to the main attraction until the second half of the film. While the story and character development fits well, it dragged on throughout the first half. What bugged me the most is that the first battle between Godzilla and the winged Muto was completely cut off into the next scene. Not to give too much away, but the ending could have been a little more climactic. Regardless, I like the spectacle effects, the characters being well written, and the intense final battle between the monsters. I only wish there was more of Godzilla to even things out, but nitpicking aside, I liked it. Next up is A Million Ways to Die in the West, the latest film from Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy, American Dad, The Cleveland Show, and of course the movie Ted. Sticking with MacFarlane's formula of crude and extremely dark humor, A Million Ways to Die is a raunchy, sexual, ultra-violent take on surviving in the Wild Wild West. In addition to being the co-writer, co-producer, and director, MacFarlane stars as Albert, a wimpy and extremely prophetic sheep farmer living in Arizona in 1882. After cowardly backing out in a gunfight, his girlfriend, played by Amanda Seyfried, leaves him for a proprietor of a mustache emporium. Fed up with his broken heart and living in the West, Albert Lux begins to change, but he's accidentally saves a beautiful woman named Anna, played by Charlize Theron, but not before going against her outlaw husband, Flinch Leatherwood, played by Liam Neeson. Also starring Neil Patrick Harris as Sarah Silverman, A Million Ways to Die is a nearly 2-hour dark comedy fest with the same level of shock humor as Seth MacFarlane's animated TV shows, complete with racial stereotypes, harsh swearing, and graphic violence. However, the main problem with the movie is that it's boring. It is bad. So bad that you'd be better off watching Blazing Saddles instead. And that's saying a lot. Even with cameo appearances from Ryan Reynolds, Bill Mader, and Jamie Foxx to name a few, the movie as a whole is bland, boring, and not funny at the very least. Jokes were forgettable, and so were the Looney Tunes style graphic violence. Even a scene where town mayor has been lying dead outside for 3 days and being dragged out by a pack of wolves didn't give me as much as a chuckle. MacFarlane's live-action debut as a character on the big screen didn't help too much either. His role as Albert is uninteresting and annoying as all hell, as the film itself. Now, even as an on-again, off-again fan of Family Guy, A Million Ways to Die in the West is a waste of time in my opinion. And you may want to skip this one. If you want to see it for yourself, A Million Ways to Die in the West will be released on DVD and Blu-ray on October 7th this year. Now to X-Men Days of Future Past. In this latest entry in the X-Men film saga, Charles Xavier, Magneto, and the surviving members of the X-Men fight for survival in a post-apocalyptic future against the more advanced mutant-hunting robots, the Sentinel. With the odds against them, Xavier asks Kitty Pryde to send his consciousness to his past younger self. With the danger of potential mental damage, Wolverine decides to volunteer in Xavier's place, having his consciousness travel back to 1973 to warn Xavier and Magneto about Mystique killing the Sentinel's lead engineer, Dr. Bolivier Trask, which leads the mutants' doomed future. Most of the cast from the film franchise returns, including Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Ian McKellen, and many others. Days of Future Past is the biggest and best X-Men movie to date. With excitement from beginning to end and an even more emotional story, 20th Century Fox, Marvel Studios, and director Bryan Singer have really outdone themselves. New additions like Omar Sy as Bishop, Peter Dinklage as Dr. Trask, and Evan Peters as Quicksilver to name a few, are a great addition to the film. While the subject of Quicksilver, clearly stole the show with this installment. Not to take away any anticipation for those who haven't seen it, but I will say that Days of Future Past has many surprises and shockers throughout the entire film. If you're an X-Men fan, whether it's the comics or the movies, and have not seen Days of Future Past, why the hell are you still sitting here watching this video? Go see it right now. On to the next Marvel flick, this time from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is Guardians of the Galaxy. Directed by James Gunn, Guardians star Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, and Bradley Cooper as Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax the Destroyer, Groot, and Rocket respectively. Steering away from Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor's story from 2012 The Avengers and their respective sequels, the story follows Peter Quill, also known as Star-Lord, became a target of an intergalactic manhunt after stealing a mysterious orb. Having the manhunt led by Ronan the Accuser, played by Reed Pace, is at least a false worry. For having possession of the orb brought the attention of two bounty hunters, Rocket and Groot, and the assassin Gamora, who is the adopted daughter of the Mad Titan Thanos, played by Josh Brolin. After the quarrel between the four, all four of them were captured, arrested, and imprisoned by the Nova Corps, led by Nova Prime Irani Rael, played by Glenn Close. While in confinement, they encountered Drax the Destroyer, who has animosity towards Gamora due to her association with Ronan the Accuser, who by the way murdered his family. With the escape plan for Rocket, Quill convincing Drax, and Gamora revealing the power of the mysterious orb, the five escapes the President and the planet killing and began the misadventure of the would-be space heroes. Given that Guardians is not as well known as many of the other Marvel franchises prior to the film's release, this film does a great job in introducing the interstellar anti-heroes to new Marvel fans. Think of it as Buck Rogers meets Space Dandy in a way. It has the right amount of humor, drama, action, and suspense in this sci-fi action comedy. Chris Pratt's portrayal of Star-Lord has moments, but it's impossible to hate. Though with a very limited vocabulary, Vin Diesel was born to play Groot, and Bradley Cooper's voice talent as Rocky Raccoon put my past skepticism to rest, where he clearly stole the show. While some parts are as cheesy as Star-Lord's music taste, Guardians of the Galaxy has the right amount of action and humor that kicks off after a very morbid start of the film. The fleshed out characters, and the special effects, Guardians is a definite treat for comic book, sci-fi, comedy, and action movie buffs. Now on to the next movie. After years of script changes, cancellations, and angry protests from the most faithful of Ninja Turtles fans, the Michael Bay produced reboot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been in production hell. With the leaked images surfaces showing the Turtles' new look and disregarding the alien origin from the first script, there was hope for the Turtles reboot, despite images of the more armored up Shredder, as well as some of the given chosen cast and voice talents. Taking on the roles as April O'Neil, Sandwiches, excuse me, Megan Fox plays a struggling news reporter trying to get the Beast Group and the Foot Clan and their terror on New York City. That was until her independent investigation led her to cross paths with Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo, the four mutated heroes in the half shell. Plot thickens when O'Neil finds a connection between the Turtles, her father, his then lab partner Eric Sachs, played by William Fincher. After seeing everything from the new look for the Turtles, the later trailers, and eventually the movie, my skepticism about the Michael Bay produced reboot have been put to ease just by a bit. I was cynical about Johnny Knoxville and Tony Shalhoub voicing Leonardo and Master Splinter respectfully, but to my surprise, they did those roles justice. Though the accessory-heavy Turtles are a bit much, their personalities are faithful to, if not close to faithful to, the past iterations, which is a plus for me. The fight scenes with the computer-generated Turtles, Splinter, and Shredder are impressive, which is pretty much the icing on the cake, especially Michelangelo. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Megan Fox's portrayal of April O'Neil. She was bland, had no personality, and looked confused half the damn time, which kills the movie for me. News reporter taking pictures with a smartphone? Really? Really? The only thing I have to say about excuse me. The only thing I have to say about the Shredder is, damn, I thought the Turtles had too much shit on them. Also, from a different origin story for the Turtles and Splinter to the Foot Clan being gun-toting criminals and not ninjas, all I'm gonna say is, wow, great job on not staying faithful to the original source material. But I digress. While the reboot is not as bad as critics and diehard fans say it is by no means perfect either. With the right amount of action, dark tones, and violence, it does earn a PG-13 rating, which is the first for any Turtles movies. If it wasn't for the flaws, including stealing the use of lens flare from J.J. Abrams, I would recommend the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie to anybody. Now the last, and certainly not the least, Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. Based on Frank Miller's neo-noir graphic novel series of the same name, A Dame to Kill For is a follow-up to 2005's Sin City. And with both Robert Rodriguez and series creator Frank Miller returns as co-directors and Miller as the writer. Like the first film, the sequel brings in an all-star cast with Mickey Rourke, Bruce Willis, Rosario Dawson, Jamie King, Jessica Alba, and others returns as they are joined by newcomers Ava Green, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ray Liotta, and many more. The sequel kicks off with the Blues, Bronze, and Bullish short story, Just Another Saturday Night, featuring Mickey Rourke, who returns as Mar. By the way, kicked a lot of acid. Focusing on the second book of Sin City, which takes place prior to the events of Big Fat Kill, Josh Brolin plays a brief face job Dwight McCarthy. a photographer who gets caught in a deadly relationship with his former flame, Ava Lord, played by Eva Green, where I must add to the fantastic job portraying the femme fatale. The two-part original story, A Long Bad Night, Russell Gordon Levitt plays an arrogant young gambler named Johnny, takes on Senator Rourke, replied by Powers Booth, in a high-stakes game of poker that gets a lot more than he bargained for after cleaning out the senator. And finally, the other film exclusive story, Nancy Last Stand. Jessica Alba returns as Nancy. 4 years after the offense of that yellow bastard, Nancy lives in an alcohol-fueled depression as she became obsessed with taking down Senator Rourke and finishing John Harkin, who was played by Bruce Willis. Like the 2004 Ninja Turtles movie, A Day to Kill For has also been through production hell, mainly with cast changes. While it was great to see Robert Rodriguez staying faithful to Frank Miller's legendary neo-noir graphic novel, in addition to 2 exclusive stories, it did not hold up to the impact of the first film. While Just Another Saturday Night and A Day to Kill For stay close to the source material, A Long Bad Night and Nancy Last Dance were lackluster at most. Certain cast changes like Jeremy Piven replacing Michael Madsen as Bob didn't sit too well with me. Special effects and Starlight Ultraviolence are as good as the first Sin City movie, which is probably one of the few redeeming factors about the film. Although I like the sequel, I expected a lot more, especially with the 102-minute runtime. Unable to hold the torch of the first film, the 9-year itch still needs some scratching. Now let's recap before I close the episode. The Godzilla is already out on DVD and Blu-ray, it is definitely worth a rental. While only lives up to some of the hype, it exceeds the 1998 US version in every way. Since the sequel is in the works, hopefully the King of the Monsters will have more screen time. And if you miss out on A Million Ways to Die in the West and plan on getting it on Blu-ray and DVD, watch at your own risk. Dark Western comedy is so bland and unfunny that even Seth MacFarlane's signature style of cruel humor couldn't save it. Now whether or not if you're a fan of the X-Men or any other superhero movies, Days of Future Past is definitely the best in the entire series in my honest opinion, and I highly recommend it. It's now available on digital download and will be released on DVD and Blu-ray 3D on October 17th. Also, Guardians of the Galaxy is worth watching. It is a hilarious, action-packed sci-fi adventure with some cheesy moments, but a great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you like it at first, but that's about it. While the reboot is tolerable, disregarding some of the source material really ruins the experience, especially if you're a Ninja Turtles fan from back in the day. Finally, Sin City: A Day to Kill For is worth a rental. Even though it was 9 years in the making, it didn't hold up to what makes the first adaptation of Sin City great. That's about does it for this episode of Charlie Child TV. What do you think is the best or worst summer movie of 2014? And what upcoming film I should review in a future episode? Let me know in the comments below. Till then, this is the one and only ED the Charlie Child. Thanks for watching, and keep it locked. Hey, what's up everybody? This is the one knowing AD, the Troubled Child, and thanks for watching this edition of Troubled Child TV. Catch up with some past episodes right here on the bottom. If you have questions about this episode, then check out the Ask the Troubled Child annotation right here on this corner of the screen and submit your questions or the comments there, and I will answer them. Be sure you rate and comment this video, and don't forget to subscribe to be the first to see the latest episode of Troubled Child TV. Till next time, keep it locked.